madam, teachers, parents, and my fellow pupils. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you? We are fine. We are here to present about sensory organ. Our presentation divided into two sections, which are brief explanation of sensory organ and defect or disease of sensory organ. I'd like to talk about meaning of sensory organ. What is sensory organ? Sensory organ are structure of the body that are capable of receiving stimulus changes from external and internal changes from the body. There are 5 sensory organs, which are eye, nose, ear, tongue, and skin. I'd like to welcome Sister Mayuma to tell us about eyes.
Thank you, Sister Albert. The eye. Eye is a sensory organ that enables us to see. Eye is the only organ that receives light and form image. Light is a form of image that enables us to see different things, as we cannot see without light image. Parts of the eye. There are 2 main parts of the eye, external and internal parts of the eye. Examples of external parts of the eye are eyelids, eyelashes, and eyebrows. And examples of internal parts are iris, lens, retina, cornea, and many others. Thank you for listening. Now, I would like to welcome Brother Suleiman to talk about eye defects. Thank you. Eye defects. There are different eye defects like presbyopia, long-sightedness or hypermetropia, short-sightedness or myopia. But I would like to talk about 2 common eye defects. Number 1 is short-sightedness or myopia. How it occurs? Short-sightedness occurs when light rays pass through and meet before the retina. This results to a person to be able to see a near object, and person cannot be able to see a distant object. Number 2 is long-sightedness or hypermetropia. How it occurs? Long-sightedness occurs when light rays pass through and meet back of the retina. This results to a person to be able to see a distant object, and person cannot be able to see a near object. How to correct eye defect? We are correcting eye defect by using a spectacles. A good example. We use a spectacles with a concave lens to correct eye defect of short-sightedness, while we use a convex lens to correct eye defect of long-sightedness. Also, medical advisors are advising people to eat meals which containing high amount of vitamin A to improve their vision. A good examples of meals are carrots, mangoes, and vegetables. Thank you. Now I would like to welcome Brother Ahmed to talk about nose.
Thank you, Brother Suleiman. I'm here to talk about nose. What is nose? Nose is a protruded organ in the human face with 2 holes. In the nose, there are 2 holes, hair, and olfactory vein. There are 3 functions of nose. The first function is breathing. Through nose holes, air can pass in and out. This action helps us to get fresh air for breathing and talking. The second function of nose is to trap dust and microorganisms. In the nose, there is hair that trap dust and microorganisms that come with air and can be removed during sneezing. The third function of nose is to detect smell of different things. In the nose, there is olfactory nerve which take impulse to the brain for interpretation. Now I would like to welcome Sister Alia to talk about nose defects.
Thank you, Brother Ahmed. I'm here to talk about nose defect. Nose has got several disorders like nose cancer, nose bleeding, and nasal allergies. I would like to talk about 2 of them, which are nose bleeding and nasal allergies. Nasal allergies, it can be caused by strong smell, dusty, and chemical. And nose bleeding, it can be caused by infection of virus injury, and allergic reaction. So I advise you, if you see any changes in the nose, you are supposed to see a doctor and give a medical care. Thank you for listening. Now I would like to welcome Sister Rahma to talk about ear.
Thank you, Sister Hajra. I'm here to talk about the ear. The ear is one of the sensory organs that help to hear different sounds and body balance. There are three main parts of the ear, which are outer ear, inner ear, and outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. The function of outer ear is to collect all sound waves and direct them into the middle ear. And the function of middle ear is receive and amplify of all sound waves and direct them into the inner ear. And the function of inner ear is body balance and transportation of sound waves to the brain for interpretation. Thank you for listening. Now I would like to welcome Sister Salma to talk about ear defect. Thank you, Sister Rahma. I'm here to talk about ear defects. There are two common ear defects, which are lost hearing and deafness. There are several causes of lost hearing and deafness, which are blockage of ear canal, rupture of eardrum, nerve destruction, and fusion of ear ossicles. I would like to talk about two of them, which are blockage of ear canal and nerve destruction. Blockage of ear canal. This occurs when the production of too much wax may harden and block the external auditory canal. And nerve destruction. This caused by damage of auditory nerve due to nervous disease. So, I would like to advise you, when you will notice any of these changes, you are supposed to see a doctor for advice. Prolonged severe pain and lost hearing. Thank you for listening. Now, I would like to welcome Sister Nasma to talk about the tongue.
Thank you. I would like to talk about the tongue. The tongue is a sensory organ that is responsible for detecting the taste of various substances. Without using the tongue, you cannot taste anything. This condition is due to the presence of taste buds. There are 5 taste buds, which are bitterness, sour, salt, umami, and sweetness. Example, food like tomatoes and meat are tasted in umami, and sugar is tasted in sweet. Function of the tongue: swallowing the food, chewing the food, tasting the food, and talking. Thank you for listening. Now I would like to welcome Sister Aisha to talk about tongue defect.
Thank you, Sister Asma. I'm here to talk about the defects of tongue. There are various defects of tongue, which are tongue trauma, allergic reactions, tongue wound, fungus, and many others. The common tongue defect is tongue wound. Tongue wound can be caused by vitamin B12 deficiency or iron minerals deficiency. So, we are supposed to take foods rich in vitamin B12 and iron minerals. Example, vegetables like this matembele and fruits like this bananas. A good example of fruits rich in vitamin B12 is bananas. Thank you for listening. Now, I would like to welcome Brother Anwar to talk about the skin.
Thank you, Sister Aisha. Skin is a sensory organ that is used in detecting stimuli or changes such as heat, coldness, pressure, and pain. Skin is the largest organ in the human body. Skin has two main parts, which are outer layer or epidermis and inner layer or dermis. Outer layer consists of dead cell and living cell. Inner layer consists of hair roots, blood vessels, sweaty glands, oily glands, and different nerves. The nerves in the skin help organism to feel or detect some different of changes. Also, skin provides natural immunity by preventing microorganisms to enter in the body. Now, I would like to welcome Sister Zaina to talk about skin defects.
Thank you, Brother Anwar. I will talk about skin disorders. What are skin disorders? Skin disorders are conditions that affect the skin. These diseases may cause rashes, inflammation, itchiness, or other skin changes. Some skin disorders may be genetic or lifestyle factors. Example of genetic skin disorder is albinism. Albinism is the condition caused by lack of melanin pigment in the skin. Some babies may inherit albinism from parents. Another example of skin disorder is skin cancer. Skin cancer is the out of control growth of abnormal cells in the epidermis, the outermost skin layer, caused by unrepaired DNA damage that triggers mutation. Ways for caring the skin. The skin can be cared by avoid use of dangerous chemical substances like cosmetics and avoid unnecessary body contact with X-rays radiation. Thank you for listening. I would like to welcome Sister Raudat so as to conclude.
Thank you, Sister Zaina. As we have already learned about sensory organ and their defects, so we are supposed to take care of our sensory organ. It is important to take care of our sensory organ to enable the body function effectively. Things we can do in order to take care of our sensory organ: doing physical exercise, eating balanced diet, especially food rich in vitamin A, and it's advised to take precaution by observing road safety rules in order to avoid accidents that might affect our sensory organ. And it's advised to take medical care when we see changes to our sensory organ. Thank you for listening.